As you mentioned, Shane, you were able to get to Andrew Symonds Memorial, another devastating blow, not just for Australian cricket, for the world of cricket. Andrew Symonds, I know that Shane Warne wanted to get him along to get involved in the 100, and what a partnership that would have been. And now we've lost two incredible people from cricket alongside Rod Marsh not long before that. So Shane, I mean, I still can't quite believe what's going on. It just doesn't feel real. I don't know how you've been able to come to terms with everything that's happened.
Yeah, gosh, it's been the toughest time in my life in the last three months or so, in particular, with Rod Marsh, who was an incredible mentor to me. I wouldn't be the person in cricket that I was if it wasn't for Rod Marsh's influence on my life as an 18, 19-year-old. Shane Warne, gosh, same thing, influence all the way through my whole career, even through to right at the end of his playing days at the Rajasthan Royals, and just what an incredible person that he was to me and to so many. But then Andrew Symonds, just the shock of that, I still struggle to get my head around it, that he's not with us anymore. 46 is just gone way too soon, and he was probably one of the best, if not the best teammate that I've ever had. Just his ability to be able to bring people together. He's incredibly funny, and people have seen that on commentary as well with what he's able to do. He's got incredible wit. He knows how to just be able to pull people in. If there's, like, in a team environment, if someone's sort of just like pushing the limit a little bit or sort of getting outside of the team environment, he'd just, in a joking way, his own sort of way, would bring them back to the fold to make sure everyone's pushing in the right direction. You always wanted him on your side. I always felt, and everyone felt the same way, you felt bulletproof when you're playing the same team as Andrew Symonds. Having him at point, knowing that you always had him, he had your back no matter what, and then to be able to bat with him was something very special. And it's shattering to think that he's not with us anymore. And everyone who would have continued to spend time with him in the future as well it's just such a huge hole left in our life, because the fun that he provided, the entertainment, the joy that he gave everyone who was around him was something that not many people have. In any situation, there's always, it's an incredible skill that he had to be able to just lift up the room even in not great circumstances. So it was a beautiful tribute that we had up in Townsville. Very fitting, but again, it's tragic. Like, shouldn't be losing these incredible people to so young.
Yeah, you mentioned his ability to kind of raise people up, and he was actually a shoulder to cry on in the aftermath of Shane Warne, because we were working together in broadcast and we were just trying to keep each other's spirits up. But it was very difficult sort of listening to all the montages, and Roy would come in his own way, and he had such perfect words to speak about Shane, and now he's not here anymore. It just doesn't feel real. It's it's hard to comprehend really what's happened, but he's obviously had such a massive influence on you and your career and people around you. What do you think the legacy will be of Andrew Symonds with Australian cricket?
Yeah, with Australian cricket, and I think of world cricket in general, he was like, in a way, he was very much a Viv Richards reincarnated in a way, the way he played. And even before I ever played against him, you always heard about this big power, six-hitting sort of batsman who could do everything. He was an amazing athlete. And then his ability to be able to bowl, spin, medium pace, is one of the best fieldsmen that's ever played. His all-round ability was something that we haven't seen much of, and won't see much of that again, just his freakish abilities. And to go with that, one of the best teammates you could ever have. But for me, I suppose there's one like time that stands out for me of the way he always thought spin was just there to be like smashed out of the ground. he just, I remember I was playing a Sheffield Shield game. I was batting with him at the WACA, Queensland versus WA, and I was facing Brad Hogg. I was sort of just waiting for a loose ball, so got through a couple of overs, not really scoring much. He was bowling okay. Andrew Symonds in between the overs just came up to me and said, "If you don't get me on strike for the next over, I'm going to run you out." Okay, he's just sick of me blocking him. So then I got him on strike. Next 2 balls from Brad Hogg just launched him straight into the stand at the WACA. And he just thought spin was there just to get smashed. And he had the skill to be able to back that up as well. And that's what he bought when he was able to really find his feet in international cricket from 2003 onwards until he retired or stopped playing international cricket. He was just someone you just wanted to watch, and you had to watch it in all formats. And that was in the field as well, because what he was able to, the show that he was able to put on, not too many people have got the skill to be able to do that. And that's a legacy that, looking back at old footage over the last sort of couple of weeks, gosh, he was so good. He was so incredibly good. And again, to go with it, one of the best teammates you could ever have. And it's bloody sad.
He was so passionate about the game, and that would come through in his commentary as well, and that kind of kind-hearted spirit with that cheeky charm. He'd always have a comment here or there. We absolutely loved working with him, and he will be missed. And we're just thinking of the friends and his family, his beautiful kids as well. And I'm sure everyone will be there to support, and not just the Australian cricket community, but the wider community around the world. I know he was very close to England and various different counties there. It's another one of those where the cricket community, hopefully comes together and can support as best as they can.
That's what it's all about, and it's his poor two kids. They're such beautiful kids, and they adored his dad as well. Adore their dad. So that's part of the cricket community, is to rally around and make sure that we help his family out as much as we possibly can, as he'd do for us.